All right, Andre Ward puts the sanctioned belt bodies on blast on Kate Abdul show. I know she was working on Fox. They got rid of Fox, the Fox boxing show, expeditiously. And now she kind of doing her thing on the zone. And she had Andre Ward on there, and Andre Ward blasted the sanctioned belt bodies, saying that they really don't do much. But thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, next subscribe button, it's the bell icon button, hit all notifications, increase chance of notifications. I've been saying this, bro. You know, I've been saying pretty much something to what he's saying. You know, how the fighters should all like kind of try to unionize and get it if they really care about their futures and health care and what's it called, HSA you know, type of benefits and all that stuff, man, and pensions, or even if it's a 401k. You know, they should, you know, get Magic Johnson, Warren Buffett, get Mayweather behind it because he's a boxing guy, and create a belt, an actual non-profit sanctioning belt body that does something for the fighter. You know, it ain't no problem with paying your employees to do stuff, but Andre Ward said, what do they actually do? He said the most important belt is the ring belt, and they don't charge nothing for the ring belt. And he got a point, but the ring belt lost its prestige once Golden Boy bought it. Was a conflict of interest. So that's the issue with that. You can't have a promoter and, you know, have a ring magazine and talking about there's no bias. It's definitely biased there, excuse me. But he said, you know, what are you paying when you pay 3%? You know, you pay 3%. That's the going rate is 3%. Now, like Canelo and Floyd, then when that bag hit, or Anthony Joshua, they probably don't pay 3%. They probably pay more, 1% or some type of flat fee. But you know, they 0.5% or 1% is more than most fighters 3%. So how you paying 3% for what? And they're not giving. I've been saying this. This is what I'm saying. They're not giving nothing back to the community. They're not building. They're not giving nothing back to our community, and we the ones that's making the money. Not giving nothing back to the black community. They're not building gyms. They're not building baseball diamonds. They're not building boxing gyms. When if the WBC, WBA, WBO, or the IBF, who's stationed right in the United States, when if they took some money and built the boxing gym, or built a baseball diamond, or cut the ribbon and gave schools air conditioning units, or they never did nothing for the hood. Our 3% going right back to Mexico. They keep it in their pocket. If they do give it back, they're giving it back to Mexico. They're giving it back to Venezuela. They're giving it back to the, you know, South America, or wherever the hell these dudes are sanctioned at. And they sanction outside the United States, so they cannot be held legally accountable for the shiesty shit that they do. The IBF been caught for selling spots, I believe. I just say allegedly, protect myself. You know, the WBC been sued before, and all they do when you sue them and you get awarded, you win, all they do is file bankruptcy and then do it all over again. So Andre Ward said, you pay that 3%. They said, well, the 3% is for the officials to come out and all this type of the thing. And they said, well, the commission has officials, so we really don't need your officials there. That's a fact. So that your 3% go to nothing. He said, you know, he's belts. You know, he said he wanted to win the belts. You want to win a belt when you're young. He said all them belts do, they bubble wrap it. They send it to you. The gold not real. The diamond's not real. I'm paraphrasing here, but it's pretty much what he said. And he said, all my belts doing is collecting dust in my office. That's what he said. He said they mean absolutely jack crap right now to me. They have no value. Now, eventually you can sell belts to somebody, and somebody might want them and buy them down the road. Yeah, if you get funny on money. But he said, you know, how we can't say that we want these boxers to, you know, stop getting broke when they retire, and y'all taking 3%, and y'all not doing nothing. Nothing. Like I said, there's need to be belt reform. And all the stuff that you would hope Al Heyman or Floyd Mayweather would do, Oscar De La Hoya do in the sport of boxing, you thought it'd be hard they would change the status quo. You paying 3% for what? How about y'all create your own belt? Have somebody create their own belt, you know, and they take 3%, and that 3% goes to your future. Some of that 3% helps them, you know, have a board, you know what I'm saying? Some of the 3%, you know, make sure, you know, at some point they get rent a building, they get a town hall or whatever it may be at first. They build it up or whatever, and then some of your 3% go right back to you. Some of it go to health benefits, or it may be it might have to be 5%, 10%, or go into a 401k of choice. You go into some HSA benefits. You go into, you know, medical benefits, and it actually runs like a non-profit. And if you're a top 10, let's say you're a top 15 fighter, you start paying some benefit. You start paying some sanctioning fees, but you don't get the full benefits until you're a top 10 fighter. You know what I'm saying? And that little bit of money, you know what I'm saying? I think it's called HSF benefits. That's non-taxable medical money you can use to buy stuff medically, from prescriptions to whatever, you know, that you need medically. And how about you start putting back into a fighter, putting into a federation or national or international federation that work with the WBC or whatever like that for North America, and they determine suspensions for drug tests. They determine all of that. And maybe some of that money can go into drug testing, or you get a sponsor, get sponsors to sponsor. It should only be 2 belts. He said it's too many belts. 2. It should only be 2 belts. You know? It only should be 2 belts. This thinking this is just, it's a no-brainer. I never wrote this down. It should be 2 belts. You know? And when you put the 2 belts together, you get a ring belt. You get the undisputed belt. That's what it should be. That's what it should be. You know? And part of them belts, you know, you pay whatever. If it's depending, they gotta figure out the percentage, and you get healthcare benefits. You know what I'm saying? It ain't hard. You probably get Blue Cross Blue Shields to be a sponsor. You get health benefits. You get an HSA fund, whatever the hell it's called. 401k pension. That's something they gotta figure out. They really don't do pensions no more. You know, I had a pension at one point. One of the jobs had they few far in between, but pension. You know what I'm saying? They can even throw, and part of that pack should be a union. All for that percentage. You're paying it anyway. You get all that in one. You know, part of your union, the union percentage will go to the National Federation or the North American Federation that determines for what's the penalty for drug testing. You know, what's the penalty when state athletic commissions messed up? Also helping state athletic commissions that don't necessarily get boxing, helping bring boxing to New Mexico, to Georgia, to Florida, to Alabama, and really expand it. You know, and that should be the thing. Expand. That's what Dana White do. He take that money, put it right back into some of it, take it right back in the UFC to find talent. Take that money, build some gyms around America, whatever. But first, take care of the fighters. So they ain't gotta pay $50,000 out of pocket for healthcare benefits. All that shit go to that. You know, put seminars on for the fighters as far as how to take care of money, where to put your money up, how to save money, how not to keep your money in the bank. This is how you tie your money up, and this, that, and the third. Al Haymon can run that. Put the right people in there, you know. But them 3% go to nothing. They don't even go to the fighters. The belts ain't even real. It's not real gold. It's not real diamonds. And sometimes you gotta wait forever to get your damn belt. You know? So, wow. So, that is what it is, man, but, hold on, that is what it is, but he had a point there, had a real point there, but that's boxing, man, but, yep, that is what it is. But yep, he had a real point there, and but no, it is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notification. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Let's with a donate. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.